weather forecast, 80% chance for showers today, high 58. 80% chance tonight as well with the low 38. Cloudy skies tonight, tomorrow, the high 45. Scattered showers 40 on Saturday. For Sunday, partly cloudy, high 50. And for Monday, partly sunny, high 55. Overnight low 48. Yesterday's high was 53. Currently, humidity is at 74%. Winds are out of the south at 9 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.02. Right now, we've got some light rain and 52 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about that weather forecast you got there, bud.
Yeah, 80%, but I guess we should update it to 100%.
Let's just add 20% to the top.
It's drizzling out there.
Yep.
It's raining.
Yep, we're adding Sheldon Bunning's consignment fee for when he sells a car, right?
There you go.
We'll just throw that in.
I do the real-time forecast. You stick your head out the door, then you know what the weather is.
I actually have my own method of that. I actually just open the window and stick my arms out.
That's the Turner method, you call that.
If my sleeves are wet, then it's raining.
There you go.
Sheldon Bunning here, the big thumper, I like to call him.
I've been called worse, I'm sure.
I like that. It's a good phrase, I think. And over there is Mark Turner. And
yeah, I'm here.
Sounds like a 50s pop star. You know.
No. That's the big bopper.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Not the big bumper.
Maybe he's the generic version.
Thumper. I didn't mean bumper. Well, anyway, they broke some ground yesterday out there. Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. The ground was broken. Okay, they had plowed it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Already done it, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, all they had to do is put the shovel in and toss it. And there was a pretty healthy number of people out there with shovels.
I saw the photos.
So
if they'd have worked about an hour more, they'd had it all cleared off. Ready to go. There was that many people out there.
Let's go ahead and dig that basement while we're at it. Yeah. So anyway, that was yesterday. It was a good thing for the town.
Yep. And don't forget the boil water order.
Yeah.
In Fairfield
Did you hear
North.
how he said that? Say it again, slow.
Boil water.
Bowl.
Boil water.
Bowl water.
Bowl.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
North First Street from Dorothy Lane to County Road 1120 North. That's the Andrew Acres Road. It includes Oakwood Acres as well. The boil water in effect until further notice.
Here's what I don't understand. I got 3 different stories on this. When I was gone last week, the county board member Gordon Inslee did a motion off the agenda about marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And I think what he did is say we should not allow pot to be sold in the county.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that
is not what happened.
They voted in a split vote, which means it's still up in the air, to use a term. It's still up in the air as to whether or not they're going to allow it.
Up in smoke.
Yeah.
Then you have the city that's going to have a hearing on it. We don't know if they're going to vote or not.
It's a really smoky issue.
Coming up on Tuesday night. So I think I'll be there for that. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get in there and find out what's going on.
It's high above my head. High above my pay grade.
Well, we'll roll one and see what happens, huh?
That's right.
All right. There you go. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Going to Rotary today.
Basketball
tonight.
Yep.
So, do we have a good team?
No seniors.
No seniors.
They're going to be young.
Lady Mules tonight.
But they've got some talent.
Playing Flory.
Yep, playing Flory.
That comes on at what time?
About 7:30 or so.
Who's joining you?
Jeff on.
Jeff's going to do the game?
Jeff is going to do the game.
I didn't think he'd do that. No, he likes to do the boys' game, but I thought he would want to sleep because he goes to bed before the sun goes down, even with daylight savings time. Well, he's going to live it up big tonight, I guess.
Maybe he'll get a big nap in today.
I'm sure he will.
Might, yeah.
I'm sure he will. In my hand, I have the bucket of bunk.
The bucket of bunk. The bucket of bunk.
It's the bucket of bunk.
Bucket of bunk.
He can hit that. He can hit that.
And that was produced in house too, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yes, it
of
was.
course. No, it sounds professional, I know, but it is in-house.
Well, it sounds something.
Stan Musial, born on this date, my favorite baseball player
Mr.
of all
Cardinal.
time. That's right. Baseball's perfect warrior, baseball's perfect knight. That's what they said, and that's what's on the statue out front of Busch Stadium. Died in 2013. I watched the whole funeral online.
Did you?
Cried like a baby.
Okay.
I
It is
did.
the only professional athlete autograph I have.
Seriously. I got one in my... How did you get yours?
My mom was at a Desk and Derrick meeting, I think. I mean, he was well retired, but he
Sure.
was part of the group that started when they built the Ramada in Mount Vernon.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was part of the investors
He
or
would-
whatever, and he was there.
Well, after he was retired, well in his 80s, they would send a car for him. He'd get dressed up in a suit. He'd go into the office, and he'd sign stuff for 2 hours, and then he'd go to lunch. It was a nice business, signing
Yeah.
stuff. I've got the same. I sent him a letter about the same time that Pete Rose was doing time down Marion, and he was like making...
Sent Pete Rose a letter or
No.
Stan Musial?
No, Rose was making like $40 every time he signed a baseball before he went in to the Federal Slammer.
Right.
Okay? And I could never sleep. I could never sleep knowing that all I got to do is sign another ball and get another $40. I'd be
no.
awake all the time.
Me too.
Now, when he was in prison down at Marion, didn't they make him sign license plates?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
That or I think he was just tossing the balls over the fence. He had a guy down there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I sent a...
I know a guy.
Now, did you offer to pick Stan up?
No.
Since you guys were so close, did you
No.
take him down to see Pete, or?
I don't think Stan wanted anything to do with it.
Oh.
I sent a letter to Stan saying...
Can
during
I-
that
can,
time-
Can you get me Pete's autograph?
No.
Oh, okay.
I said, I remember being 6 years old, going to the old Sportsman's Park. My father and grandfather took me and said, do not forget you saw number 6 play. Don't forget. If you forget anything about us taking you to your first baseball game, don't forget you saw number 6 play. It was Musial. Yeah. And Musial sent me a color photo that's in that office right over there, signed. Just for the heck of it. Didn't charge me. You know.
I mean, you didn't get an invoice with it then?
No, I did
Well, that's
not.
good.
Yeah.
Baseball's perfect warrior, baseball's perfect knight. 22 seasons from 1941 to 63. Hall of Fame, first ballot, 1969. A 331 batting average.
Lifetime.
Lifetime. 24 times an All-Star. And you did that because they had 2 All-Star teams. They had a mid-year and an end-of-year. So you could be 2 times. You could say you were an All-Star twice a season. That's how he's got 24. 3 times World Series champ. 7-time batting champ. Remember Musial and Biggie's? Do you remember that?
Not really.
That was his restaurant in town.
Okay. I remember the restaurant. I did not know it was Stan
I think on
Musial.
that photograph there's something mentioned about Biggie's too, so I don't know if that
That was his partner.
Okay.
Yeah. He was honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Barack Obama right before he passed away in 2013. He was one of the guys that stepped up and said, leave Jackie Robinson alone. He's okay. And that was huge to Jackie Robinson at the time. And Musial was an icon. Also born on this date, Harold Ramis. Oh, my. The list is
The
profound.
Stripes, Ghostbusters,
Yes.
directing.
He was, his hometown was Chicago.
I did not know that.
He's buried in Arlington Heights.
Okay.
Died at the age of 69 in 2014. You went through the list, Ghostbusters 1 and 2. He was Egon
Yep.
in Ghostbusters. Also, he played Russell in Stripes in 1981. He directed, and I watched these. You guys probably do too. Every time they come up on the TV, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Vacation, Groundhog Day, Analyze This. He and Murray fell out of favor during Groundhog Day.
Murray fell out of favor with everybody.
Murray,
I'm still taking his side though.
Murray
Yeah.
and him did not talk to each other for 20 years after Groundhog Day. 20 years they didn't talk to each other. Ramis then on his deathbed, Murray shows up with a box of donuts. Do you believe that? every time Shelton's phone buzzes,
Yeah.
another Chevy is sold. is during the holidays. Anyway, he died of autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis. That was the term of the disease that killed him. Taken way too young. Harold Ramis. Goldie Hawn is 73 today. Still looking pretty good. Last time I saw her, of course. She didn't come by the house anymore. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. We watched an episode of that the other night because it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It does not hold up well from a comedy standpoint. It wasn't funny. I'm just saying. Do you remember watching it when it was on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
68 to 70. She became a bankable movie star for 3 decades. Shampoo in 75, Foul Play in 78, Private Benjamin in 1980. She came back in 2007 for a movie called Snatched. And that's the only time she's been in the movies in the last 20 years. Born Jewish, studied meditation, but doesn't call herself a Buddhist. Here's the list of homes that since 1983, it's been her and Kurt Russell.
Right. And they've never gotten married, I don't believe.
Never married. They have 1 child. She had 2 kids with her first husband, Bill Hudson. Maybe it was a prior one even to Bill Hudson, but she had 2 kids with Bill Hudson of the Hudson Brothers, the singing group. She has, with Kurt Russell, homes in Vancouver, Colorado, Manhattan, Brentwood, California, and Palm Desert, California. 5 homes.
Well, they've been pretty successful.
That they have.
During the time that she's known Kurt Russell, they have broken up a number of times. And she was rumored to have relationships with both Tom Selleck and Warren Beatty.
Okay.
Now, I don't have that firsthand.
All right.
I'm just telling you that's the story. On this date in 1620, the Mayflower reached Provincetown, Massachusetts. They got there on December 26th. Do you think they had their winter coats? December
so.
26th. How do you plan it so that you end up in Massachusetts on Christmas Day or right after it?
I don't know.
Not good planning as far as I'm concerned. 1877, Thomas Edison announced the invention of the phonograph.
Okay.
1934, the Yankees purchased the contract of Joe DiMaggio.
From where? Is it just AAA?
Yes, San Francisco had a Pacific Coast team back then. 1963, JFK and his wife, Jackie, landed in San Antonio. They would go on to Dallas.
Yep.
1980, estimated 83 million viewers tuned in to find out who shot JR on CBS.
That had to be one of the biggest episodes ever.
Probably.
Okay, you remember who shot the gun?
We discussed this at work. We have a lot of these meetings. And I
Okay,
can't
good.
remember,
Well, it
but
sounds
was,
okay.
Was it not his wife's sister?
Yes, her name was Kristen.
Kristen, okay.
That's Bill Cosby's daughter. Not Bill Cosby. Bing Crosby's daughter. There's a big difference.
Yeah, there is a big difference.
Bing Crosby's daughter, Kristen.
One of them's legacy is not tainted.
No. 2000. These numbers. 2013. Okay, we're talking 6 years ago. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 16,000 for the first time. Isn't it at 28,000 now?
Upwards there, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Isn't that amazing? How much it's expanded in just 9 years?
It's a
Not
growing
9
world
years.
economy.
6 years. On this date in 1960, George Harrison departed from Germany for being too young to perform there with the Beatles. He was sent out of the
Because he
county.
was too young?
Yes, that's what it said. I didn't know that was a law.
Well,
that is in Germany.
apparently it was in Germany at the time.
1961, Bob Dylan began recording his first album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The self-titled album was released in March of 62. Bob Dylan. That's what the name of it was. 1980, get a load of this one. I don't remember this one. Don Henley, of course, of the Eagles, arrested after paramedics treated nude 16-year-old girl suffering from drug intoxication at his home in L.A. Henley charged with unlawful possession of marijuana, cocaine, quaaludes, that's easy to say, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. How did he not go up on that one? How did he not get prison time for that?
When they got there, he told them to take it easy.
Well done. Well played, Sheldon. 1990, Mick Jagger and he married Jerry Hall. 1995, Tupac Shakur and the Dog Pound gave out 2,000 turkeys in Los Angeles. They did not come out of a helicopter.
No.
They were already dead, I think.
Okay, I think so.
Question of the day. Found this one very interesting. We had over 300 votes on this. Over 2,000 people looked at it. Are you watching the impeachment hearings? We had a lot of people respond to this. And we're here with Sheldon Bundy. We're gonna come back and tell you about the research on our question of the day on Morning Coffee after this.
It's a Gobble at the Savings Super Sale at J. Wilderman Autoplex in Mount Carmel. New 2019 model year clearance event, giant manufacturers rebates and dealer discounts. Up to $12,000 off F-150s, $14,000 off Rams, and $7,500 off Renegades. Let's talk turkey with over 300 pre-owned bargains, certified vehicles, low mileage, off-lease vehicles, and over 70 vehicles, $79 to $199 per month with approved credit. Stop by for a friendly buying experience and see all the Gobble and good deals at jwildermanautoplex.com.
When there's no time to be sick, let SSM Health help you feel better faster. For just $25, you can consult an SSM Health provider online about most minor illnesses. Just answer a few questions, receive your treatment plan, and a prescription if needed. It's that easy. Virtual visits are available to everyone. No insurance is required. Start the healing from home at ssmhealth.com/virtual visit.
Hi, this is Megan Bird with People's National Bank. Do you shop on multiple online websites? Are you tired of having to enter your card number and address for every online purchase? People's National Bank has a solution for you. Visa Checkout allows you to safely shop multiple websites and have multiple shipping addresses with just one username and password. It's simple, speedy, and a safe way to pay online. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area. And at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Pope John Paul II was shot in St. Peter's Square? Francois Mitterrand took over as France's first socialist president. IRA hunger striker Bobby Sands died in a Belfast prison. At the Indy 500, Bobby Unser took the checkered flag, but was disqualified the next day, and runner-up Mario Andretti was declared the winner. Pleasant Colony came home first in the Kentucky Derby and Preakness. The New York Islanders won their second straight Stanley Cup. The music world lost Bob Marley, and we got our first listen to all these songs.
Could you took your love away from me? What are we doing in love? It's a woman needs a love. Trying to cure a 7-year ache. And waiting is the hardest part. Shut up in your face. Said I just see this girl coming to America. This little girl is mine. You make my dreams.
Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. 10-pound bag of russet potatoes, $2.99. Whole boneless pork loins, $1.88 a pound. USDA inspected beef ribeyes, $5.99 a pound. Sugar Creek Tavern hams, $3.99 a pound. And whole boneless Kretschmar hams, $3.29 a pound. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store, West Main in Fairfield.
May 1981.
The Stars on 45 with the Stars on 45 medley, the top song of May 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Dieting is difficult. Hot yoga is hard. Spin class is tough, with a tough instructor. But you know what's easy? Taking the exact vitamins and supplements that are just right for you. So don't take someone else's vitamins. You don't need to, because there's GNC for you. Personalized daily packs filled with the industry's best vitamins and supplements delivered to your door each month. And it all starts with a simple quiz. Look, the journey may be hard, but this part, it's easy. Go to GNCforyou.com. Take the free quiz.
And now more Straight Talk from Straight Talk. The big wireless guys try to saddle you with expensive wireless plans because that's how they earn big commissions.
Saddled? What am I, a horse?
No, you are not. That's why with Straight Talk Wireless, you get our unlimited plan for just $45 a month with 25 gigs at high speeds. No contract, no saddle.
Oh, like a wild wireless stallion.
Uh-huh, sure. Switch today and get America's best networks for up to half the cost. Straight Talk Wireless, only at Walmart.
Savings may vary. See straighttalk.com.
We're having a wonderful time regaling ourselves talking about Bill Murray. And
Tom was
Animal
showing us,
House
and I had forgot all about it. The pep talk scene from Meatballs.
Oh, it's a great one. Yeah, we're great American. The great American
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, 18. We're an 18-1. Remember that?
That's from Stripes.
Oh, Stripes. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I get them mixed up. Well, the question of the day was: are you watching the impeachment hearings?
That's a negatory ghostwriter.
Yeah, you betcha.
I tell you what, 85% said no. 85%. 248 to 58.
Well, because every time you turn on the radio, you open Facebook, you open the internet.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to spend a lot of time on it.
You see it.
Doug said, if it wasn't so serious, it would be laughable. Each witness's testimony is manipulated into proving the political narrative of both parties, and he's right. Either side is being manipulated in one way or another.
Well, I heard part of the there was a cut this morning on one of the newscasts from the Democratic presidential debate last night.
Uh-huh.
The president is a crook. He's a criminal. Well, haven't they said that about every president for the last 100 years?
Absolutely. Zach said, I think everyone should watch and be informed to prove what a circus our government is. Bernie said, I've had the TV on YouTube, C-SPANs. They're streaming it there, along with us. You can take your choice. Andrew
They surely
says,
mute the impeachment hearings for us, though,
they
right?
could turn up the audio for us, yeah. Andrew says, isn't it funny that they can't even follow the rules of parliamentary procedure, and yet they're able to silence the facts? Michael said both fascinating and ridiculous. You get the idea of these comments. Mark said total farce and complete waste of taxpayers' money. But we had a lot of people vote on it. Over 300 people found time to be able to vote on it. It was overwhelmingly, we don't care.
Don't care.
We don't want to see it. Saw in the news that Prince Andrew is in trouble. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, what's he done now?
Well, he was a buddy, apparently.
I think he spent some time on the AKA Fantasy Island, did he not?
Yes, he did. Now
the
Queen's about what, 94, 95? She brought him in, told him he's going to step down from public duties, took away his $250,000 salary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Cut him off because he had a friendship with the recently departed Jeffrey Epstein, who's the pedophile. Andrew visited his place. He's supposed to have killed himself in August. I'm talking about Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
The Duke tried to address the scandal on a BBC interview, but it was described as a car crash. And here's was his defense. The people that are saying that he was there, said that he sweat profusely. But Andrew says, I don't sweat. There's your proof.
Oh, he's got that right guard. He always uses, you know.
Isn't that amazing?
That Axe body spray keeps him from sweating.
Can you imagine going on TV and saying, well, that wasn't me, because I'm not a sweater. Oh, man.
They have like scientific and, he said physician, signed off on proof that he doesn't sweat. Maybe that is an alibi.
He says it's a condition. He says then he didn't sweat, but he's starting to sweat now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's coming around. Sweat is flowing now, but his salary's been cut off.
Like the rain.
Did you see that Green Giant is now in the record books again for the largest serving of green bean casserole? Are you a friend of green bean casserole?
I am not.
How about you, Sheldon?
You
can take it, you can't.
I can take it, I can leave it.
Well, they've got some for you in New York. The serving weighed in at a whopping 1,009 pounds yesterday in New York City.
That's a big green bean casserole.
Estimates determined that it was about 125,000 individually cut Green Giant green beans in that casserole, which comes out to about 1,069 cans. The recipe called for 485 cans of mushroom soup, 85 quarts of milk, 95 pounds of French fried onions.
That's a lot of French fried onions.
Yeah, that's a lot of French fried onions.
10 chefs worked on the thing, and what it did was it broke the 2017 record. Can you imagine people sit around and worry about this?
Now, did they break another record while they were doing that for the biggest oven?
How do you cook that?
Yeah, how would you cook
know.
that?
Where did they make it at?
What do you line up about?
Hopefully it was like in New York.
Here it is. Yes, it is in New York. Officials will use the casserole to feed about 3,000 elderly New Yorkers through the City Meals on Wheels nonprofit program. Don't just bring me green bean casserole.
Well, that was a lot better than my idea.
What were you going to do?
I thought maybe that Green Giant could walk in like the Macy's Day Parade and take a spatula and throw instead of pass out candy, they could throw clumps of green bean casserole.
Smack!
But
all right, well.
It's good that they're going to feed the elderly.
Yeah, that is good, yeah.
Pet cloning now is possible, but it's pretty expensive. What's the name? Buddy? Isn't that your dog's name? Have you ever seen Buddy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen him.
What a smart-looking dog.
The Chupacabra.
The Chupacabra.
He's not a dog, he's a Chupacabra.
I'm telling you right now, I don't like either of my dogs well enough to have them cloned.
Well, let me tell you how.
You were talking about groundbreaking. My newer dog, I've had him for 7 or 8 months. He does a lot of groundbreaking out in my yard every day.
He digs it up?
Oh, he digs it up. He's a trash hound, too.
Are we talking a multi-species animal?
Yeah, he's some kind of a...
Mix?
I'm not going to say 57, Heinz 57,
Yeah.
maybe 22.
Well, pet cloning is now possible. You can have another one of him. But it's expensive, Sheldon. You're going to have to sell some cars. Vitagen Pets, the Texas firm, started cloning pets 4 years ago. They've been doing this for a while. They charge $50,000 for a dog, $35,000 for a cat.
Now, can you pick and choose? Can you maybe take out some of the ignorance, or?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it's what you got is what you're going to get.
Oh,
yeah.
A Seattle woman spent the money to clone her toy poodle, Buner. Twice. Buner is his name. Yeah, that's it. Buner. She's had him cloned twice. I mean, go
Did
on
the first
forever.
one not take?
No. I'm just saying, it's essentially she's going to have 2 Buners.
Now, see, how does that work? If you clone it twice, if you clone it once, does the lifespan decrease a little bit?
I don't know,
And then the next...
but I don't think you're
not cloning the clone, surely.
You can't. I don't. Well, if you can, I think you're losing. I mean, this.
It may have 3 eyes or
6 tails.
Because some of them, the movie with Michael Keaton, was it Multiplicity, where he cloned himself a whole bunch of times? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah. Some of them didn't turn out quite right.
And he kept adding stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff just kept getting added to his body.
Buner's now 14. He's named for Seattle Mariners legend Jay Buhner.
Oh, yeah, the baseball player.
and his clones are named Buhner Jr. and Ditto.
That's classic.
Pretty good. So you don't see Buddy being cloned.
No.
Neither will Cletus and JoJo. They will not be cloned. Here's an interesting one. Japan, a $1 hotel. Don't we have one of those in town?
Possibly.
Yeah. Depends on who you talk to.
$1
and how
hotel.
much time you need.
It's by the hour.
Got a meter on it?
The No-Tell Motel.
It's got one of those beds in there with where you put the quarter in.
Oh, it's magic fingers. Remember those? Okay. A $1 hotel sounds unheard of, but it exists. There's a catch. The hotel in Japan only charges $1 per night in exchange for the room being live streamed on YouTube.
What?
Yes. You know you're going to be on around the world for whatever you're doing in there, but you can get in there and stay for $1. The new owner is hoping to boost revenue with advertising income instead. He just started. Can you imagine the market for? I just want to watch these hotel rooms in Japan. You know what I mean? You're here and you go, let's see who's checking in at the $1 hotel tonight. That's entertainment, dude.
Now, wasn't there a guy a while back that got in trouble for the same kind of thing, but I don't think he had signed a...
That's the bathroom.
Well, no, there was some hotel guy, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this guy's got an idea.
He might have been live streaming his...
Well, he's going to get advertised. He's going
without their knowledge.
He's going to this hotel room with Jimmy Hakachu brought to you by Green Giant.
Come on, Chevrolet Chrysler.
There you go. He just started the project 3 weeks ago and has almost 3,000 subscribers to watch that channel.
Really? You got to be 18 to get into that site?
I think it's open for everybody. You can see who's on Saturday Night Live in December. They're kind of hitting it.
Why would I want to?
I'm telling you, I got in trouble the other day by saying that their bit going in last Saturday night was unfunny.
Why did you get in trouble?
People said that they thought it was very funny. I just didn't find it funny. It was doing the impeachment hearings. I didn't find any humor in it.
Doesn't sound funny.
Saturday Night Live is bringing out big names to close out 2019.
Isn't Eddie Murphy going to be a host coming up?
Actress and singer Jennifer Lopez. Is that J-Lo? Is that
That's
what they call
J-Lo.
I don't know that Eddie had been back. Maybe for the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
Did he come
He
back?
did.
For that
Oh,
big-
remember he came on. And he did like 5 minutes, and it wasn't funny.
Okay.
It wasn't. He wasn't funny. Anyway, he's going to be back on December 21st. He's the guest. Back to December 7th. The musical guest is Da Baby.
Who?
Da Baby. You ever heard of Da Baby?
I have not.
No.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson will be there on December 14th.
Now that might be worth watching.
Yeah, I love me some Scarlett Joe.
She's engaged, by the way, to... no. Yes, she did. Scarlett Johansson. Is it Joe or Johansson? Johansson, I guess.
Johansson.
Okay. Got engaged to SNL co-head writer Colin Jost this past spring. So she's coming there to work at...
He's kind of one of the new that's not funny.
Really?
Yeah. I think he does Weekend Update.
That's
doesn't
why
he?
she's getting invited to the show.
In addition, I don't know any of these
And
people.
when they get married, is she going to go as Scarlett Jost?
Johansson?
Jost Hansen.
Jost Hansen. I like that.
Lizzo. Have you ever heard of Lizzo? That's
I
another
have
music performer.
Nope.
I
She
don't
was
think-
nominated for 8 Grammy Awards. She'll be the musical guest for Eddie Murphy.
Lizzo.
Yes.
I don't think she was nominated in country and or western though.
No.
Is she rock?
Nah, it's probably hippity hop
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, hip hop.
All right.
Or, you know.
Dolly Parton is in the news. Her new Netflix series premieres tomorrow. 8 episodes of Netflix. Did you see the Country Music Awards show?
No.
Let me tell you something. Or not only was Dolly one of the co-hosts.
Right, yeah.
Okay. But poor Willie Nelson. He performed, and it was obvious he couldn't get his breath. I mean, it was really bad.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know if he was going to make it through the song.
He'd been around a day or two.
He has.
Well, he's got. What
Did
has
he-
he done to his lungs?
Did he sing Puff the Magic Dragon?
No, he didn't. But I'm just telling you, as you're sitting there and you're thinking, and he's still performing on the road.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be touring. this
He's going to
summer, I
be
think,
over in Evansville, if
with,
I'm not mistaken.
I think he's touring with Chris Stapleton and Sheryl Crow this
Oh,
next
my.
summer.
Well, I'm just telling you, I don't think he can breathe well enough. He didn't the other night. It was noticeable. Maybe I'm wrong.
He
Maybe
was
I-
in French Lick a couple years ago,
Well,
I
it
think.
it depends on where he's performing. Now, if he's like out in Arizona where the air is clear,
the air is never clear in that tour bus. Open the door and a blue funk of cloud comes out, and that's probably why he's having problems breathing. An electric car. I told you about Dolly.
The more
That's,
dedicated, the more medicated.
Actually, you didn't
I didn't
mention
tell
the
you.
show.
Netflix, 18-episode Netflix original with Dolly Parton called Heartstrings. It tells the story of 8 of Dolly's iconic songs, including Jolene and Two Doors Down.
Okay.
Now, here's another one. An electric guitar signed by various rock stars will be auctioned off in December, and that money will go towards guitarist Jerry Donahue, who's still disabled after suffering a stroke. The guitar is signed by rock legends Eric Clapton, Paul McCartney, Jimmy Page, Pete Townsend.
Those guys are hacks. They can't play the guitar.
It's going
For
to
the
be
greatest. Man, for the greatest. Wow.
It's going to be in Great Britain on December the 11th. Its worth is estimated somewhere around $25,000. I bet you it goes higher.
Oh, I bet it does too.
Oh, probably. You have to log on to that dollar hotel room thing to buy tickets, or
We got to find that. We got to find.
Well,
the
look it up.
the
Dollar
YouTube.
Hotel.
I bet you I could during the break.
Let me see if I can find it.
You do that while I tell them about Oprah.
that could make a stay in Japan very economical.
It could.
$1 a night, but
Yeah.
I think probably if you just go there and fall asleep, the guy's going to want you to do something for his $1. I mean,
You
he's
have
got
to read
get,
your contract, I guess, or see your.
Yeah, you got to do something bizarre.
Maybe he hits you with the taxes and the fees or something. Maybe it's.
Oprah is going to go on tour.
For what?
Yeah, this is what who would buy tickets for this? She'll take her wellness journey to 9 cities and be joined by a star in each one. In 2020, her Vision Tour kicks off on January 4th with Lady Gaga in Florida. The following month, she'll stop in Brooklyn with former First Lady Michelle Obama. They're pretty tight.
Oh, I found it.
You did, really?
I found
Seriously?
it. Yeah. Let me look.
Oh, but go ahead and press it up.
Oh, I am.
At the end of February, she's going to have. What?
That's the commercial beforehand. Okay.
I thought maybe you picked a room where someone was being murdered.
Or otherwise.
Yes.
Stimulated. You heard the yell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the headphones.
Anyway, she's
Who's
going to.
Chicago? Who's
J-Lo. At the end of this February, Oprah's going to sit down with J-Lo, and the tour wraps up March 7th in Denver. Tickets range from $60 to over $500. Who would want to spend $500 to watch Oprah talk about eating well when she's overweight?
I mean, I could see J-Lo's input because she's 50, maybe.
She's not too. She's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, she's in very good shape.
I just got these from Steve Smith. He
Okay.
brought them in. Go ahead. Tell me what you're finding over there.
I'm not getting much of anything. It's mainly a commercial for it, so maybe it's not.
Just get the company
Not
credit
up
card
yet.
out and subscribe.
That's right.
Oh, you think that's what it is? You have to pay on a per
No, I
ba-
don't think it is. I think it's just information. I don't know if it's come online yet.
Oh.
But there is a YouTube channel set up for the Dollar Hotel in Japan.
Wow. Hey, I've got some tickets in my hands. I'll give away. When is this? The 22nd. What is today?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is a performance that's going to be over at the Edwards County High School gym. Mark Lee in concert. Now, this must be, I'm not aware, but it must be a pretty high, one of the Christian artists.
Yeah, I think so. And I think also the group, the band from the NYOC.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're going to perform over there too. So
I wonder, as a prelude?
Yeah, I think so.
I got 4 tickets.
Yeah, let's give away
I got 4 tickets to Mark Lee in concert. That's going to be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. This is a $40 value. If you want to call in, we'll be more than happy to give them to you.
First caller, 842-3715. Call us now if you'd like those tickets.
We're going to take, well, I've got to give the questions, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, boy. It's in the stack over here. We're going to do, what'd you pick?
Pet. I think you picked pet trivia. Is that right?
Pet trivia?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, here we
I'm
go.
disappointed in the weather. That was the other choice. So
Yeah, you had a choice between weather and pets, and you took
the
pets.
guy kind of looks a little Billy Ray Cyrus-esque, does he not?
This
Maybe
guy
in Billy
here?
Ray's younger days.
He's got a little,
Got the soul patch
got
going.
the soul patch going. See
Oh,
there?
man.
All right, so I got tickets there. I'm going to have some for Derek to give away this afternoon as well. So we appreciate that. Thank you to Steve Smith for dropping those by. Here's the questions for trivia. Question 1. What was the Jetsons' their dog? What was their dog named?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, all right.
Nah, I don't have it.
Number 2. Name Lassie's hometown.
Ooh, really?
You got a call. We got to
Well,
take.
we did have a call. It's,
All right,
it's gone now. So
Okay. Well, you can call during the break. Get those tickets. We'll tell you if you want or not.
Lassie's hometown.
On the 1960s TV show My Three Sons, what was the name of the dog?
Okay.
All right.
That's a tough one.
Number 4.
These are a little age biased. I'm just going to say that.
They're coming forward. They're
All
coming
right.
forward.
All right, just say it.
Number 4. George H.W. Bush and his wife had a dog. Name her.
I think I know that one.
Number 5. The first cat in the history of the White House was brought in by.
I know that one, I'm pretty sure.
Number 6. What was Dr. Evil's cat on the Austin Powers movies named?
There you go.
You know that one? Okay,
I
good.
think.
Number 7. What kind of dog was Crypto? Crypto, the
Superman's
super dog.
dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
what kind of dog was it?
Ah, okay.
Number 8. This breed of dog was originally bred for the purpose of hunting hare.
Hunting hare?
Hare meaning rabbits.
Oh, okay.
Their sense of smell and ability to ground scent is second only to the bloodhound.
Okay.
Number 9. In the cartoon Johnny Quest, what kind of dog did Johnny have?
That's easy. Cartoon dog.
Yeah.
Number 10.
The same answer as number 1.
That's
What
right.
kind of dogs were on Magnum P.I.? What kind of dog?
I got that one.
I think I know
All
that one
right,
too.
got some good ones, and we got those 4 tickets to Mark Lee
Those
tomorrow
were
night. in
Higgins'
concert.
dogs, I believe.
Yes,
I
they
think so.
were. I think you're right. 4 tickets. You want to call in? We'll give them to you during the break. Thank you. And we'll be back with more morning coffee and the answers to trivia after this timeout.
My 2 boys are quite the pair. Last week, they decided to see who could do the best dive into a giant pile of leaves. Let's just say I'm glad we have a family plan from Health Alliance. I know we're all covered if anything happens. They also offer free virtual visits, so I can hop on my phone with the doctor instead of waiting at the ER. Need coverage for your family? Then get insurance for real life. Get Health Alliance. Find your plan at healthalliance.org/plans.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Integrity Auctions will have a public auction for Carol and Betty Grimes. The auction will be on Saturday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. at 1018 County Road 22 East in Fairfield. Signs will be posted. There'll be a variety of items including furniture, appliances, tools, a tractor, mower, trailers, and implements. For a complete auction listing, photos, and more information, visit integrityauctions.net. Plan to attend Saturday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. Concessions and restroom on site. Integrity Auctions, Dustin Hawkins, auctioneer.
The huge pre-Black Friday specials and discounts continue at Steffi Home Furnishings in Mount Vernon, with savings of up to 50% on clearance items and up to 20% off on all kinds of other merchandise, plus free financing plans for qualified buyers and free delivery for up to 60 miles. You don't want to miss out. It's all going on now at Steffi's, south of the Times Square Mall in Mount Vernon. Open this Sunday, 12 to 4.
We are currently accepting vendors for the Original Company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview that will be on Thursday, January 23rd from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Highland Woods and Vincennes. This is your chance to meet over 200 potential new clients in just one day. You don't want to miss this great opportunity to showcase your business. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, please contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
WFIW-FM and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt from Ultra Products in Fairfield. On Friday, January 3rd, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all the entries and win a Carbon Express Piledriver 390 crossbow valued at $400. Go to WFIWradio.com for complete details. Good luck, hunters.
I'm not doing that.
And WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Sheldon Bunning has joined us because we're going to talk about Le Mans. But, Sheldon, we were talking about memes.
We were. The Epstein memes have been killer lately, you know. And I did see one of a female mammary, a bear mammary, today with a picture of a certain, probably, 70s cartoon dog.
Yeah.
Instead of Elf on the Shelf, it was Scooby on a boob. So...
There's a whole lot of new ones we could add in, though, for that
Hey,
one, I
we
think.
could.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what do you got going on at Le Mans?
Man, we've got some great deals on the new stuff. We've talked about it on our regular Monday and Thursday morning convos, but we've got Employee Pricing Plus. I think it was limited to most everything in a 19, but we've taken that up a notch, so we're going to honor that on all new 19 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram vehicles.
Okay.
But you get the Chrysler factory employee pricing, plus the rebates or special financing.
And the rebates are pretty good this time.
They are. I think we've got some of those vehicles marked down upwards of, I think the one we marked down the most was $2,300 and some odd dollars under employee pricing, plus the rebates.
So employee pricing is about, 5% off MSRP?
No. It's actually... I think it's around 3 or 4% under dealer invoice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got that. Then you got the rebates.
We got the rebates.
Then
I think you can save up to
deals.
a little over $14,000 on some of the stuff. You know, I mean,
that's a good deal.
It is.
Because with Thanksgiving coming and folks hitting the road, you may need a new vehicle to hit the road and go to Grandma's house.
That's right. And the savings are bountiful.
Ooh.
Yes.
They're aplenty, right?
But we're going to have, we actually took it up a notch further, too, and we did employee pricing on all the 20 models on the ground, too. So
man. And you've got plenty of 20s in.
We do. We do have a lot of 20s on the ground.
No pun intended, right? Plenty of 20s.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, man. Of course, the website, LeMansOnline.com, and let's get that phone number out there for in case somebody wants to call.
It's 618-842-4995.
All righty. Let's check that WFIW weather forecast. 80% chance for showers today, high 58. 80% chance tonight, low 38. Clouds and 45 tomorrow. For Saturday, scattered showers, high 40. Sunday, partly cloudy, high 50. And for Monday, partly sunny with a high 55. Overnight low was 48. Yesterday's high was 53. Currently, humidity at 91%. Winds from the south at 8 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.01. Right now, some light rain, and it's dropped to 50 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar shows that line of storms still moving through Illinois to the northwest, the east-northeast, moving into Indiana at the present time.
You can just say they're headed that way.
Well, it's east, west, north, northeast. What was that? Where's it going?
They're going toward Indiana.
Okay, good. That explains it. Thank you very much. Trivia. Okay?
Trivia.
Yeah.
You know this one. Jetson's dog was named
Astro.
Astro.
Yep.
That's the way he pronounced it.
Yeah.
Jetson's family. Yeah, you know who's on. Can you name the characters in Astros?
George.
Jetson.
Jane.
Daughter's name.
Elroy was the boy's
Elroy's name was the boy. Judy. And then they had the robot maid, Rosie.
Okay.
Everyone's a favorite of mine.
And where did he work at?
Spacely Sprockets. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Mr. Spacely.
Uh-huh.
Number 2. Name Lassie's town.
Fairfield.
That's right. The Peanut Gallery got it. Calverton is the town in the 1954 Lassie TV series. It takes place again in 1954 to 57 and 58 to 64. Both eras. Calverton was the name of the town. Farm on the outskirts of that town.
They had lots of wells.
I was going to say stuck in a well, maybe.
And a forest near the farm.
Yeah.
Number 3. On the 1960s TV show My Three Sons, what was the name of the dog?
Dobie Gillis.
No.
Okay. Ditto.
Scamp.
No, you're close. You're very close.
Scruffy?
No. Tramp.
Tramp.
Fred McMurray as Steve Douglas. Tramp, the Douglas family dog. Number 4, George H.W. Bush and his wife had a famous dog. Name her.
Millie?
Yes.
That was in the back of my head.
Mildred. Millie Kerr Bush. She died in 1997. A pet English Springer. And she was named for Mildred Caldwell Kerr, a longtime friend of the Bushes. Number 5. The first cat in the history of the White House was brought in by...
The Clintons?
No.
No. Really?
Way back.
Okay. I do not know then.
Anybody out there in the peanut gallery?
Ford.
Nope.
Roosevelt.
Nope.
Lincoln.
You're right. I guess if you guess long enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Abraham Lincoln, the first
Didn't picture
president.
that guy's a cat guy.
You know, I had a 1 in 45 chance of getting it right.
Yeah.
First president to bring cats to the White House. The first was called Tabby. It was his son Tad's cat. Apparently Lincoln enjoyed feeding Tabby with a gold fork at White House dinners. Isn't that interesting?
All right.
Number 6. What was Dr. Evil's cat on the Austin Powers movies named?
Mr. Bigglesworth.
That's right. The hairless cat, Mr. Bigglesworth.
The Chupacabra cat.
I think Mr. Bigglesworth was actually cryogenically frozen at one point with Dr. Evil.
I think he was.
And
I think
brought
you're
back.
right.
Yes.
Maybe he had hair before he was frozen. Maybe the thought,
Yeah.
When they unfroze him, the hair didn't
that
come
could have
back.
been.
That's the reason why I was frozen at one time. What kind of dog was Crypto?
Crypto was a setter.
Anybody else?
He was white. I know that.
He was white.
With brown trim, right?
No, just white.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Nope.
He was a white dog of generic pedigree.
A mutt.
He was a mutt. All right.
Sometimes he looks like he's a Labrador Retriever.
Okay.
But specifically...
Maybe that was just his stunt double.
Probably.
Could have been.
Number 8. This breed of dog was originally bred for the purpose of hunting hare or rabbits. Their sense of smell and ability to ground scent is second only to the bloodhound.
I got to say Beagle, but
I'm going to say the Dachshund.
Yeah, right. The Basset Hound.
Well, you should have known there then.
There's going to be a Basset Hound.
and something. Yeah.
yeah.
The dog of French royalty and local radio guys. In the cartoon Johnny Quest, what kind of dog did Johnny have?
A mutt.
But tell me about it.
I have no idea.
Bandit, the name of Johnny's pet, a small white dog. It was so named because his eyes were black and the rest of his body was white.
Ah, okay.
Number 10. What kind of dogs were on Magnum P.I.?
Go ahead.
Dobermans.
Dobermans, yeah.
Yeah. Zeus and Apollo were their names. They were owned by
Mr.
Higgins.
Yeah.
Jonathan Quayle Higgins III, played by John Hillerman. There you go. There's your trivia.
All right.
The Big Thumper was here. He's now to go. The phone keeps ringing. The cars continue to be sold in downtown.
Well, he's got that employee pricing on all that
You
stuff.
know, it helps. It helps.
It sure does. Thank you very much, Sheldon.
You're welcome. Thanks for having
All
me.
right. We'll be back tomorrow on Friday, come rain or shine.
I think you've got Mr. Connor tomorrow, don't you?
Yes, we do.
He's got some trivia questions.
Oh,
I had a chance.
Really?
They're tough.
And I'm
They're
going to tell you
tough.
something. He always brings the chow.
Yes, he does.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display, 895-3000.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chris Foster. This is the 5th day of open impeachment hearings. President Trump tweets this morning, "Keep fighting tough, Republicans. You are dealing with human scum." There are 2 witnesses